All right, Maddie, I'm excited. It's an exciting day. Where are we going to?
Imagine Museum in downtown St. Petersburg.
I can't wait. It's Tyler.
And Maddie.
And we are out
And about.
All right. What am I going to say next?
We're ready to take a gander.
Come on, let's do it.
I got everything going for me, free from all the things.
Imagine Museum. I'm here with the executive director. This is Jane. Welcome to the show.
Hello and welcome to Imagine Museum here on Central Avenue.
Absolutely. Let's get right to it and find out what is Imagine all about.
It's all about glass. It's all about glass sculpture from around the world, things you would have never dreamed that people could make in glass. We have it here.
Awesome. So let's talk about that glass and some of the pieces that you have here to offer. So I'm assuming local or global?
Global.
All
We
right.
have American and international. So this year we're imagining the world. So we have glass from around the world. If you want a treat, if you want to have beauty, this is the place to come.
All right. Let's talk to our viewers about what they can expect to find here. Pieces like?
Well, we're in right now in our grand hall, and so when you enter the grand hall, you're going to see Italy. Everything in this grand hall, all the sculpture you see here have been done by the maestros from Murano, and they are fantastic. They take the culture, the background of glass from Italy, and then they've applied their fine art sensibility, and that's why you see the beauty all around you.
And speaking about fine art, let's talk about some of the other sculptures that I've noticed here in the front room, which are those owls. What are those owl sculptures and who made them?
Well, those aren't really owls. If you went closer, they're all made out of glass. They're done by Davide Salvadori from Murano, and these are sculptures. And if you look closely, he's from a lineage of where his mother used to make glass beads and sell them, very high-end glass beads. He took the technique and he compressed it and put it together with form and value and shape and space and made those beautiful sculptures. So you can almost apply a personality to each one of them and see which one you relate to by which one speaks to you the most.
Speaking about personality, you're going to have that big personality when you come to this great location. What's the address so our viewers can come check this place out in person?
It's 1901 Central Avenue in St. Pete.
All right. And what about some hours here?
We are open Tuesday through Sunday from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m.
All right. Maybe a phone number. We won't get lost.
Well, 727-350-1700.
Last but not least, that website. Our viewers want to check it all out online.
Of course, it's www.imaginemuseum.com.
Right there on the bottom of your screen. Listen, stay right there. We've got so much more to come. We're going to get up close and personal with the glass when we return right after this message. Welcome to Maddie's Bar and Grill, located in the historic waterfront of Gulfport, Florida, with beautiful outdoor seating and great views, including live entertainment and a daily happy hour. Open for lunch and dinner with daily specials and ensuring the highest quality of ingredients, with a wide range menu selection to satisfy every craving. Come see the friendly folks at Maddie's, 5405 Shore Boulevard, South Gulfport. Welcome back. All right, talk about Imagine. This is the part you really are going to imagine. Really cool stuff in here. Let's get to it and talk about some of the things we're looking at right now, like these, for example.
Oh, those are beautiful examples of blown and cast glass. This is by Dylan Martinez, and what they are just it's glass blown to look like plastic bags full of water.
And when you're imagining, what are you imagining?
Candy.
And some goldfish?
Maybe goldfish. Maybe candy goldfish.
Candy goldfish, wow. Are any of these items available for sale, or are they just for
No, this
viewing
is
only?
all museum. This is all museum because we're elevating the studio glass art from around the world. So that's why you see American artists, you see artists from Italy, from Czechoslovakia, from Germany, from Denmark, all over.
Now, the beginning of the video that we did today on the show, that area is kind of the gift shop area, as well as some pieces that are available, right?
Yeah, in the gift shop, there are pieces that are available for sure. We encourage people to come in and visit our gift shop.
All right, let's talk about some of the other pieces we're showing our viewers now.
Matt Escucci over here was making a statement about trash, right? He was making a statement, and all of that work is actually glass. It's blown glass, it's flame work glass. There's all different types of technique of how you work with glass, but it's a beautiful presentation because, I mean, people come to it and you'll see little shards on the bottom of it, and people say, I think it's broken. And it's like, well, that was the intention. You know, it's good. I'm glad that you engaged.
I have a feeling years to come, we're going to be seeing some other trash, like the mask being left on the ground, and that becoming part of art as well.
Yes, absolutely. The artists are interpreting what's going on in our lives right now. And that's what you see here. All of this work have some other subtle meanings beyond just what we see, you know, as we're looking at the beauty.
All right, as we're walking to the other room, let's speak briefly about those shadow boxes that we're looking at right now.
Well, this is another environmental piece. If you look into the interior, you'll see poems about the environment and about the earth. And so, but you see such a beautiful presentation. It is all glass. There's photo images that are laying into the glass process. So they're just really communicating about our times and artists trying to make us aware.
Wow, incredible. All right, let's walk in that other room and check out some of the pieces.
Let's do that.
Wow, quite incredible. Now let's talk about the room that we're at now. A lot of third dimensional type of things, like the one I'm seeing here on the right. What is this piece?
Well, this piece right here is actually LED lighting, and it's a infinity mirror. So you might think it goes on into forever, but it actually doesn't. It's the trick that your mind plays. So this is done by an artist named Tim Tate, and he lives in D.C. Fabulous artist. He shows all over the world. Just a fabulous artist.
Just when you think your mind couldn't trick you anymore, what do you think, Maddie?
Oh my gosh. Blown away.
Are you blown away? And speaking about blown away, let's go into this other room where I see a lot of really, really awesome pieces as well, especially some of these cubed pieces here. What are these?
Well, these are plated glass, and they're done by John Kuhn. And what is so fascinating about them, so every piece, he puts the elements in the middle of it, and then it is fused together. So you almost can see those lines, but then he also puts it on this axis, so they are beautiful, and that they turn, and they're very sparkly. They're really a delight. Now, you're not supposed to touch the glass in the museum.
Do not touch Maddie. Maddie has sticky fingers.
What about these? What about these?
So this is another piece by an artist in Seattle, Rich Royal. Interesting about him is that he was a gaffer or an assistant to Dale Chihuly. So a lot of the work you see in this gallery are gaffers of Dale as he was coming up and his career was developing. So they learned from Dale, they developed their own technique, and then they started having their own careers.
One of the most important pieces that I see in this room in closing is that giant, I don't even know what you would call it, like wiry type of glass blown that we're showing our viewers now.
Yes, that's a piece done by Brent Key Young. We it's actually a tunnel. We always encourage somebody to get at the one end and then take your camera and shoot through, and so your face will be surrounded by all of this beautiful glass.
You know what I think about when I look at it?
What do you think?
Cleaning. Who cleans this stuff? Do they actually clean it? Can it be cleaned?
Yeah, it can be cleaned. We have one of our preparatory guys that they come in and about 24 hours a week they're cleaning the collection because some people just can't keep their hands off of it. So we understand that, and as long as you don't put a lot of pressure on it, we do have somebody that will clean all of the finger marks off.
All right, we're running out of time, but I'm saving the best for last, so let's go check out the next piece. Come on. All right, ladies, we saved the best for last. This is really third dimensional. Talk about really cool things here. This is one of my favorites for sure.
This is by Anthony James. It's called Icosahedron. And what is interesting about it is really it's just two-way mirror, LED lights, and steel to create this incredible dynamic impact as people come through the museum.
And no matter what window you look at, you can't reflect and see yourself, which is interesting because generally when there is a third dimensional type of thing where mirrors are involved, you can usually see yourself or 15 of yourself.
That's right. So that's all happening in the interior. It's just you can't see it from the exterior. So the viewer, you can just dive into those portals and see your eye at the very
And so much more you can see right here. Listen, there's so much more. We weren't able to get to it all. In closing, I do want to talk briefly about why the owner chose to do this. This is individually owned, and talk a little bit about that.
Well, we're a nonprofit, but the museum was started from our benefactor, Trish Duggan, and she's a glass artist herself and determined that in giving back, she wanted to share all of this beauty with the people in our area.
She sure did.
Yes, she did.
Absolutely amazing. Well, thank you so much for the invite.
yes.
Listen,
Thank
come
you so
check this place out. That's the end of the segment. We'll see you once again when we're out
And about.
in St. Pete. Out and About St. Petersburg surrounding areas made possible by these fine sponsors.
What a groovy time.
It's been an Out and About media production and a product of the Catch Agency. Catch it.